Malbec from Cahors, France versus Argentina on today's Thunder Show. Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the internet's most passionate wine program. And Mott, got my hairs did. You like that?
That's beautiful.
It's nice, right? Mm-hmm. Anyways, thanks man. Yours is phenomenal. We need to make like a, like mop heads and people. Is there like a mop posse? Did you hear about this? Something going on. Anyway, we are doing the Royal Rumble, the head-to-head matchup, continuing this week on this gorgeous Wednesday. Throw up the dub, and we're going to focus on the Malbec grape, which is making a lot of noise for value. Now, there are a lot of Malbecs that are rolling in at $40 to $60. We're starting to see more and more of that as it gets popular. That's how it rolls. But the two places where Malbec really hits me and where I really enjoy it from is from Argentina, like this Punto Final. This is a 14.1% alcohol Malbec from 50-year-old vines, totally unfiltered, and rolls in at 8 bones from the 2006 vintage. And this little co-op producer called Origin, 2004 Malbec from Cahors, and they're going with a very New World style by putting the Malbec on the front and the Cahors on the back, and that's kind of unusual, non-traditional, and that rolls in at 8 bones. So both wines rolling in at 8 bones, they're going to go head-to-head, a little smashing in the gloves, and we'll see who's going to really win this huge battle. So, I'm excited about that. Let's scroll on the first one. Mott, you zoomed in already? Did we do that?
We can do it again.
Let's do it again. Why not? This is the Origin Malbec, 2004 vintage from the Cahors. Great area. We've talked a lot about Cahors. Punta Final Malbec, 2006 from Argentina. Again, totally unfiltered from 50-year-old vines. Let's see what's going on with the color battle. On the color battle, both wines coming in, pretty, wow, real close. Mott, you seen this?
They're almost identical.
Almost identical in color. Let's go into the sniffy sniff mode. We've got the old world and we got the really new world, so it's really going to be interesting. I would guess a lot more vegetal and, kind of dirty, stinky, and a lot more fruit bomby, but I could be wrong. Let's get into it. Sniffy sniff time. Already kind of wrong. A little bit more New World on the nose on this than I expected. I get some charcoal, some black raspberry, a little red jam action as well on the nose. A lot of strawberry jam coming through on this nose, actually. Almost like a toothpaste component as well. Almost like, I remember as a kid when we moved away into some kids' toothpaste for a little while, as the family started making a little bit more money, we were allowed to get something special. So it was kids toothpaste, like My Little Pony toothpaste my sister would get. Of course, I'd use it too. And it kind of reminds me of that because it's kind of strawberry-esque and raspberry, but it's also got a toothpaste component. Very interesting, much more New World than I expected. And on this, Sniffy Sniff. This is completely over the top New World. Wow. This is like overdone, overcooked raspberry sauce. There's a little skunky action going on here. No. Sardine juice. So, overcooked raspberry jam with sardine juice poured on top of it. Kind of different, kind of funky. And right on point. There's a fishiness to this nose that is totally different. So, a very awkward start. Let's go here first on the whirl. Ooh, what is that? Wow. Interesting. Very lively strawberries again on the mouthfeel. Almost speechless. I'm trying to pinpoint this. Nice medium body, some great black pepper. I get an almost black licorice component going on as well. Good medium body weight. And then kicks with like a green, what are those, grasshoppers? The minty chocolate things that you used to buy from Keebler Elves, whatever. Like a grasshopper mixed in with like weeds or like forest brush or like the side of a highway, whatever's there, like junk and rocks and dirts. And just an awkward kick on the finish that I think is going to turn some people off. Yeah, wild. Very dry, very focused, very classic Cahors on the finish, but not on the front end. So, an awkward little wine. Not bad. Kind of neat. Kind of neat. Let's give this a whirl. Much higher in alcohol, much bigger back-end tannins, a little bit more oak going on, much more New World. Tastes like high C, fruit punchy, over the top, ripe, explosive fruit, very New World, and okay. I mean, nothing horrible, kind of simplistic. A little boring, but very serviceable for the people that are drinking everyday fruit-driven wines. If you're drinking a lot of Australian Shiraz, the Yellowtails, the Rosemounts, the Penfolds, if you're drinking Bogle Cab, Simi, Estancia, Kendall Jackson, if you're drinking those commodity, commercial, store in the Midwest supermarket brands, Walmart brands, Costco branded wines, this is a very serviceable example of that. I think it's an 85-point wine, 84-point wine, nothing crazy, very solid lunch pail Joe. To me, this is an 86-point wine. It's a little bit more interesting, a little funkier. Has more character to it. But here's where it gets interesting. For me, if I was recommending in the store, I'd probably, without knowing anything, if Mott walked in and was like, I want some wine. Yes, sir. What would you like? What do you like? I don't know. Just give me something for 8 bones. And these were the only 2 things that I carried. I'd probably lean towards this because on most palates, this is going to resonate. It's got a little bit more fruit. It's this funkiness at the end here that kind of would throw some people off. But I like it. It's a little greener. It's nice. Still get that sardine thing going on. Very interesting. All in all, good wines for $8. Nothing wrong with them. Malbec is making a big statement on the wine world, and I think if you haven't drank much Malbec, you should absolutely go out and try to experience some from the New World and the Old World. I think an Argentina versus Cahors matchup, if we did this in the $15 to $17 range, I think we could have a really serious tasting. But again, much more serviceable than a lot of grape varieties, especially when I think about Merlot or Pinot Noir, and I'm even willing to say Shiraz, and definitely Cabernet. I think you get more value under $10 from a Malbec compared to those, generally speaking, because you can only speak that, really that's not the right way to speak about wine. Each wine is individual. As a matter of fact, one of the first things I ever learned was there's only great bottles, Mott, not great wines. Because there's variation within, especially as you start aging them and how it's stored. Question of the day. What is your favorite dessert of the moment? I know, left field, right? Actually, that's right field. Because you, with a little bit of me and the Mottster, what you gonna do when the Mott runs wild on you? We're changing the wine world.